Where's all your money gone, Donnie?
Taxes. Let me fix my houses.
But it's okay. It's part of the game.
No, it's not.
It's not fun to what?
It's the worst part of the game.
It's what?
Taxes.
I've been asked, because we've got a variety of different clients that have been from overseas and come here and moved to Australia, I'm often asked about gifting and death taxes in Australia. I come back to the UK, for example. The UK has death taxes of about 40% above £500,000. So we've had clients that have had £1 million house over in the UK. That allocates $500,000. Every dollar they have, everything else, whether it be in the UK or in Australia or wherever else, is 40% of that amount, in excess of £500,000. So hence, death taxes are a big thing over in the UK. In Australia, we don't have death taxes, but we have a pseudo death tax relating to superannuation. So when you have your superannuation contributed during your lifetime by your employer, you pay a 15% surcharge on the way in, but basically that money wasn't taxed on your marginal tax rate at the time. So you could have been taxed at 30 cents in the dollar or 40 cents in the dollar or whatever else. So the government has this feeling that you've missed out on paying income tax by moving this money into super. So when they pay a death benefit out, unless it's paid to a dependent, which is a spouse, an under 18 child, or someone with an interdependency, they will generally not be taxed. But if it's paid to an adult child who is considered a dependent for the SIS Act, they will be paying tax at 15%. So the government's basically coming back and saying that amount that you put in via your employer, that's going to be taxed on the way out to your dependent. So we've had a couple just recently, someone died, and it was paid to a non-dependent child, and therefore there's a 15% tax on that. Any money you put into super after tax, we call that a non-concessional contribution, that money is generally not going to be taxed by if it goes to a dependent. It's only the stuff that's concessional or you've claimed a tax deduction. It's a nasty little sting in the tail, and it is really prevalent at the moment with baby boomers who have had their children early and have got kids in their 30s and 40s and whatever else. If it doesn't go to the spouse, it's going to them. We often look at things like pensions and other stuff paid to the spouse if someone's to pass away. So just something to be aware of.